Emergency summons! This family meeting will now commence.
イエーイパフパフで、何の集まりなのこれ
Having gathered everyone in the living room, I begin speaking along the lines of common knowledge and sense that I firmly believe in. Suzu is a sweet, loving girl and always has been. She's full of compassion and always puts others before herself.
何のろけ
Mom, I'm talking about my little sister here.
そんな褒めるほどじゃないよ
She raises her hand to her cheeks, bashful, but also smiling happily. It's adorable, yes, but it's just not right. However, I cannot keep silent about this. Lately, Suzu has been going way overboard. She's been ironing my clothes, trying to clean my room.
いいじゃんサースケも妹に尽くされて嬉しいでしょ
I certainly am. I'm very happy and grateful to have such a loving and devoted little sister. But a little sister should not be trying to bathe with her brother or sleep with him in his bed. We may be siblings and I do appreciate her generosity, but there are lines that mustn't be crossed.
やりすぎ
She looks at me misty-eyed. Why do I feel so damn guilty? I know I'm not wrong, I know it. So why do I feel like I'm to blame?
じー
Stop that! That's no way to look at your own son.
でも私キス先輩に教わったんだけど
Huh?
兄と妹のスキンシップはどこまで許されると思いますかって聞いたらどこまでも許されてしかるべきだって妹が兄に尽くすのは当然の権利むしろ義務なぜなら妹がお兄ちゃん好き好き可愛いのはエロゲ的に大事だからって言ってたから
Damn that eroge nerd and her rotten mind. She's gone way too far with her advice this time. Actually, why was Suzu going to the dark eroge lord / senpai for advice in the first place?
ダメだった
She absolutely was. That was the worst goddamn advice possible.
でも先輩恋愛の知識なら私に任せてって
Yeah, except she has no real experience. It all comes from her damn eroge, and eroge are created as wish fulfillment fantasies for men. Specifically, their sexual fantasies.
そうなの
Yes, it should be more than obvious. My little sister is fucking losing the ability to distinguish between fiction and reality. Mom, Dad, you agree with me, right? Suzu's totally crossing the line.
いいんじゃないか
いいんじゃない仲良きことは美しきかなって言うじゃないスキンシップの延長でしょ
Mom, we are not little kids anymore. Sleeping together is way more than a little physical, if you ask me.
いつまでたっても家族は家族じゃない
Well, yes, but what I'm trying to say is... Wait, aren't they trying to change the subject here? That's totally what they're fucking doing.
いいじゃないか家族なんだしすずもお兄ちゃんだけじゃなくてお父さんにも遠慮なく甘えてくれていいんだぞいいのもちろんだよし今日はパパと一緒にお風呂入るか
Oh no you don't. I'm not gonna let you take advantage of this confusion to slip that shit in there.
いいじゃんそれくらいよーしママも一緒にお風呂入っちゃうぞダメそんなことしたら湯船からお湯が溢れちゃう
Is there not something else you should be worried about? Like, nothing else that comes to mind?
うちのお風呂じゃみんなで入るには狭いわね
That wasn't it, Mom.
じゃあ温泉にでも行くか
あらいいわね温泉でもお仕事とか大丈夫
俺の方はなんとかなると思うがそっちは
こっちも大丈夫旅行か どこがいいかしら。
Wait, will you listen to what I'm...
せっかくなら有名な温泉地とか行ってみたいわね。ね、すず。はい。すずはどこに旅行行きたい？私はどこでも。そんなこと言って実は行ってみたいところとかあるんじゃない？こっそりお母ちゃんに教えてみ。
The family meeting turns into a trip planning meeting right before my eyes as my parents discuss the details with glee. In the middle is a bewildered but smiling Suzu. I fucking give up. I'm done. Now that mom's brought this topic up, it's too hard for me to say anything. Besides, I'm not the only one not following along with the conversation. Nanaru has completely slipped out of the conversation. All she does is throw the occasional glance at our parents as she drinks her tea in silence. Nanaru?
何？
You know what? For a moment, I hesitate. If this were Nanaru on a normal day, she would have sided with me in my attempts to persuade Suzu, but she didn't, so something must be wrong with her. It's weird. She's not cracking any of her usual jokes or anything. She's just kind of sitting there. Her facial expression is blank. She looks out of it. Hey, Nanaru.
だから何？
Is there anywhere you want to go?
別に。
Come on, Suzu gets a request, so you should speak up too.
私はいいや。
Why?
旅行先はすずとお兄ちゃんの行きたいとこにしなよ。一昨年行った家族旅行、私の行きたい場所連れてってもらえたし。
That doesn't matter. My gut feeling was right. I sensed that something was wrong with her during the entirety of this conversation. She's replying to me, but she won't look at me. Instead, she just stares at her cup.
それと、すずのことだけどさ。
Huh?
お兄ちゃんはもっとすずを大事にするべきだと思うよ。すずは可愛い妹なんだしさ。
I mean, sure, but so are you. Nanaru?
ごめん、私アイドラ見たいから部屋に戻るね。
Hey, wait! She gets up, turns her back to me, and sprints out of the living room. I hear her feet thumping up the stairs, so she probably is going back to her room. Nanaru. Ever since we got back from summer, Komi, it feels vaguely like she's been avoiding us. Like, she always used to come ask us to watch anime with her, but now she's just shutting herself away in her room.
ナナル、どうしたんだろう。焼きもち焼いてるんじゃないかしら、あの子。焼きもち？うん、あの子昔から甘えるの下手だからね。
You could at least act concerned, Mom.
してる。
The hell you are! You are casually munching away on chocolate, for Christ's sake.
違うわ、これはチョコ羊羹よ。
Your specific choice of snack isn't the issue here. Why oh why does she have to be so lackadaisical? But Nanaru's jealous, she said. Given the situation, it must involve me. I've been doting on Suzu a lot lately. Or, well, more like she's been doting on me. I'm not just imagining this, am I? I said I felt like she was avoiding me, and it definitely feels like she's creating this artificial distance between us. Man, did I do something to upset her or what?
心当たりはないのか?
Not really. Oh, there was that one thing, I guess.
何かあるの？
I wrote her name on her panties, in scribbly handwriting. What?
それじゃないか! 思いっきり心当たりだろ、それは!
Nah, I doubt it. She already got revenge by writing virgin on my boxers.
いつも通りだね。
いいのか、それで!
それより旅行のことだけど、宗介はどこに行きたい？ハイキング？登山？それともキャンプ？
You do all those in the same damn place.
海はいいだろ。近くにあるし。
あら、オーシャンビューの露天風呂も素敵じゃない？
Whatever, I'm done with you guys. All they care about is this goddamn trip of theirs. I've had it up to here with them. For fuck's sake. Should they not be more worried about Nanaru? I'm not just overthinking this, am I? I know mulling this over by myself isn't gonna lead me to any answers, but I can't help it.
ねえ、兄さん。
Hmm? She steps away from our giddy parents and hesitantly calls out to me.
ナナル、私のせいかな。
Why would it be your fault?
なんか機嫌が悪そうに見えたから。
Nah, I doubt it. I immediately negate her claims. I know how Suzu is. If I let her think she is to blame, she'll just beat herself up over it.
でも、もみじさんがやきもちって言ってたし。
Mom was just kidding around. If anything, I think she's more fed up.
そんな惹かれるようなことしてないと思うけど。
Yeah, she's completely oblivious to it. I'm just not gonna mention anything. But back on topic. You know, Nanaru, if we did something that pissed her off, she'd let us know, especially if it was me.
そうだね。
I know. As confident as I'm acting with Suzu, I'm just doing it to reassure her. Something's definitely got Nanaru in a bad mood. Gah, if I knew what it was. It's been a while since Suzu started living with us, and I was just now starting to think that the 5 of us were getting to be a proper family. Of course I want Suzu to be happy here, but I also want Nanaru to be happy with things. Even if we are not related, she's still my sister. I love her to death and want the best for her. I've had the Idola anime playing ever since I got back to my room, but I haven't been paying attention to it at all. I mean, I'm enjoying the show itself, but I'm not able to concentrate on my favorite thing about it, Serida, at all.
妹か。
I've been locked into the same spot as Idola's little sister character, Charlotte. She's gentle but easily hurt. Her smile is as bright as the sun, and she's charming and loved by all. Quite literally the perfect incarnation of the little sister character archetype. Suzu's like her, kinda. Not outwardly, but personality-wise for sure.
私はこんな風にはなれないな。
I don't hate the little sister archetype. I think they're cute, and watching them try so hard always makes me want to root for them. But the idea of me being one of them, I don't know what to think of it. I can't be cute and adorable the way Suzu or Charlotte are. It's just way past me.
ねえよ。
But the moment I crawl into bed after switching off the TV,
ナナル、いいかな。どうぞ。お邪魔します。どうしたの？あ、ここ座って。ありがとう。
we sit down on the floor opposite each other. I can tell she has something she wants to say, but her eyes are wandering, like she's struggling to find the right words. Normally I just ask her what she wants, but I'm finding it equally as difficult. Time passes as we sit in silence. Looking outside, I see the peaceful nighttime scenery of the town, the peaceful silence. Married man. What the fuck do you think you're doing, bitch? I'll smash everything in this goddamn house. Shut up, you lazy-ass piece of shit. Oh, so peaceful. Meow, 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 meow. Breow.
うるせえ！落ち着いてナナル、近所迷惑だよ。ドドー、はい、ひ、ふー、ひ、ふー、ひ、ふー。どう？落ち着いた？うん、ありがとう。
I thank her for helping me calm down, but why did she go with a pregnancy breathing technique?
ごめんね、ナナル。
Shocked by the sudden apology, I turn and look at her. She's making a clear frown, and she looks sad.
私が甘えすぎたからナナルに嫌な思いをさせてごめんなさい。すず、私兄さんだけじゃなくてナナルにも甘えてた。兄さんは私だけの兄さんじゃないのに。いや待ってすず、待って、ウェイト、お待ちなさい。何が？
She peers at me, timid and worried. She really does fit the little sister mold. I mean, I'm a little sister too, but there's like this fundamental difference between us. Despite all the jostled thoughts going around in my mind, I managed to get across to her what I need to.
私、すずに怒ってなんかないよ。本当に？本当に怒ってないって。というか、なんでそうなるの？でも、私が兄さんに甘えすぎたから嫌な思いを。そんなことないって。すずってば考えすぎ。本当に？うん。
I smile and nod in response to her doubt. I do mean what I'm saying, like I'm not lying.
すず、最初うちに来た頃って遠慮してたでしょ？でも最近はリラックスしてくれるようになって、私すっごく嬉しかったんだよ。そうなんだ。心配させちゃってごめんね。いや、心配ってほどでもないけどさ。でもそれならどうして兄さんを避けてるの？避けてるように見える？見える。うわ、断言された。
She gives me a serious look as I laugh sardonically. Guess I did manage to trick her.
兄さん、ナナルを怒らせるようなことをしちゃったのかなってすごく気にしてたよ。怒ってないこともないけど。何かあったの？お兄ちゃんさ、私の夏休みの宿題プリントどうしたの？まさか捨てちゃったとか？全ページの隅っこにパラパラ漫画を描きやがったの。絵は下手なんだけど妙に勢いがあって面白くて消すに消せなくて宿題に集中できなくて。なんて恐ろしい罠を考えるの兄さん。ひどいと思わない？思う。だからお兄ちゃんの宿題プリントにアニメや漫画の名台詞を一言ずつ書いてやった。元ネタを全部調べるまで宿題に集中できない罠でしょ。ま、でもおかげですっきりしたかな。そっか。じゃあ他に心当たりはないの
？I got so caught up in the conversation I got a little careless, and Suzu sharply caught on.
いや、自分でも分かってるんだけどさ。だからそっか。じゃあ今は聞かないでおくね。言いたくなったら教えてくれると嬉しいな。
She puts the topic to rest and stands up. She completely sensed my conflicted mind.
じゃあ私、そろそろ自分の部屋に戻るね。
She's the adorable little sister who's both understanding and considerate. She's the embodiment of the ideal little sister, and the worst part, she does it all naturally.
すずは妹らしい妹でいいな。いや、なんでもない。おやすみ、すず。おやすみなさい。
She gives a curt bow, then leaves the room. Now that I'm alone again, I sigh and crawl into bed. I shut my eyes and try and sleep, but the minutes and hours pass, and I'm still no closer to falling asleep. but my thinking becomes clearer. As it does, I begin to think back on the past.
お兄ちゃん、お兄ちゃん、お兄ちゃん。
Need something, Nanaru?
呼んだだけ。
After that time I got lost and he came to find me, I started toddling along behind him wherever he went.
あのね、お兄ちゃん。
Do you actually need something this time, or are you just messing with me?
シャツの襟から値札が出てるよ。
Say that sooner, dang it! I was with him practically every day of the week, happily shouting, "Oni-chan, Oni-chan!" Somehow, he never got annoyed with me. In fact, he welcomed me along. Then, a while after that, he brought a girl home. This is Mahu. She's my friend.
はじめまして。よろしくね。はじめまして。
That was how I first met Mahu-san. She was kind, easy to talk to, and always looked after me. I immediately became attached to her, treating her like my big sister. I was born an only child and had always wanted siblings, so Oni-chan and Mahu-san were like the perfect big brother and sister to me. You like grape juice, don't you, Mahu? Here, I got this for you.
ありがとう。ほらこれ、お土産だ。
Oh, sweet! I love these cookies. Let's share them.
いいけど、ゲームの後にしないか？コントローラーが汚れる。
Don't worry, Mahu. Our minds are already polluted enough.
その年でもう真っ黒とか手がつけられないな。無事に成仏しろよ、宗介。
Wait, why'd you go along with that? Do I seem that rotten? Just from being with them I could tell how good of friends they were. So I asked Oni-chan this question once Mahu-san left and went home.
お兄ちゃんって、真帆さんのこと好きなの？
Huh? Where'd that come from?
でも、お兄ちゃんと真帆さん仲良しじゃん。
I guess, but like, me and her aren't like that. He tried to deny it, but his reactions told me all I needed to know.
へえ、お兄ちゃんは真帆さんが好きなんだ。
I'm telling you, I don't. Just hearing the stutter in his voice was enough. Oni-chan liked Mahu-san. In retrospect, I think hearing that made me feel a little bit sad back then. But every time Mahu-san came over to play, she was so nice and kind to me that I completely forgot about Oni-chan having a crush on her. Eventually, realizing I'm not gonna get to sleep at this rate, I opened my eyes.
いつかお兄ちゃんにも彼女とかできるんだろうな。
The go-to person would obviously have to be Mahu-san. I think they'd make a good couple personally, but it seems she rejected him already. I don't know for sure what happened since I've never asked, but fortunately I can tell they're still on good terms. I mean, even with other people, I still don't think a girl would go on a trip with a guy she hated. Honestly, I still believe that she rejected him over some dumb old reason like she needed to focus on school and studying, and now Oni-chan just has to wait for the right moment to try his hand again. And that's not even mentioning Kisu-senpai and how desperate she is to be with him. He's gonna get a girlfriend eventually.
お兄ちゃんに彼女ができても、私は妹のまま。お兄ちゃんと一緒に遊んでも大丈夫。
We are family after all, and bonds like that last forever. That's what I always believed, until Suzu came along. It's this sadness again, this feeling like there's a hole in my chest. It's the same emotion I felt when I learned about Oni-chan's feelings for Mahu-san. I guess I really am jealous of her, huh? No, that's not it. This heartache is due to my own conflicted feelings.
私、お兄ちゃんの妹だけど、妹じゃない気がする。
All the little sister characters in anime are just like Suzu. They're smart, gentle, affectionate, everything that Suzu is. And the more I live with her, the more I began to question whether or not I really can call myself his sister.
普通、お兄ちゃんって 妹と下ネタトークはしないのかな。
It's because I was so certain about what I was to him. That's why I was able to relax and be myself around him. We could talk about anime, silly stuff, and even joke about vulgar stuff without a second thought. Oni-chan and Suzu talk about anime, but their conversations aren't nearly as perverse as mine are with him. And if that's how normal siblings are supposed to be, then what does that leave me as? Maybe I'm more of a friend than a sister to him, or maybe I'm something else entirely.
私、お兄ちゃんの何なのかな。お兄ちゃん、私のことどう思ってるんだろう。